Dear students, in my previous video, I had already discussed about birth rate. Now today let us discuss about the reasons behind high birth rate in India. First one are the social factors, and in that very first one is universality of marriage. In India, marriage is a religious ceremony. Society doubts an unmarried person and therefore most of the men and women marry. Not only this, even disabled people get married and as compared to developed nations in India, most of the women marry. This universality of marriage leads to high birth rate. Second one is early marriage and widow remarriage. There is a law which bans child marriage in India, but the fact is that in spite of this law, child marriage is still prevalent in many parts of the country. As they get married at an early age, fertility span is very long, which results to high birth rate. Not only this, due to Widow Remarriage Act in India, now even widow remarriage has become common, which has again resulted in high birth rate. Third one is preference for a male child. Indian society is male dominated and therefore more importance is given to a son than a daughter. Mainly three reasons can be considered for this. First one is that it is believed that there is a hell and a son's birth itself can stop from reaching this hell, which is named as poo. Second reason is for procreation, that means for the expansion of family. And third one is due to a belief that a son would support their parents, elders financially, especially during their old age. And due to these three reasons, families give birth to more children, expecting every time that a son would be born, and in this process, the size of the family becomes large. Next one is joint family system, especially in the rural areas of India. There is still existence of a joint family system, and as a result of this, the financial responsibility of upbringing a child is distributed among the family members. So, an additional child or a birth of an additional child is not considered as a burden in the family. Therefore, this leads to high birth rate. Now, the next one are the economic factors. In that, first one is low level of education. Education and population growth has a complex relationship, and it is more so especially in case of female education. It has been found that there is an inverse relationship all over the world, especially in education as well as in number of children in a family. It is difficult for uneducated persons to understand the benefits as well as the needs of a small family, and this results in a large family. But it has been found that as compared to illiterate women, the women who are educated gives birth to less number of children. Thus it can be said that birth rate is high because of high level of illiteracy or low level of education, especially among women's. Second one is low level income. When the income of a family is too low, so the birth of a child is not considered to be a burden, rather, it is considered to be an asset. It is expected that a child will earn for the family and would contribute in the income of the family in future. We might have seen that children, small children, are working in restaurants or tea stalls. Third one is high infant mortality rate. We have already discussed about meaning of infant mortality rate, that out of every 1000 children born in a given year, number of child deaths before 1 year of age is known as infant mortality rate. And this infant mortality rate in India is very high. There can be various reasons for this high infant mortality rate, like poverty, less care given to girl child, lack of nutritious food, abortions among women, the age old practices of upbringing a child, and sometimes even less gap between two children. These all leads to infant mortality, which again leads to a high tendency of birth rate, because due to this infant mortality, the couple again reproduces a child, which again leads to a high birth rate. Next are the other factors. In that, first one is high fertility rate. First of all, what is fertility rate? So in a given year, out of every 1000 females in the age group of 15 to 49 years, how many live children are given birth is known as fertility rate. That means those female who belong to the age group of 15 to 49 years, because it is the only age group where it is believed that a female is able to give birth to a child. So in this age group, out of every 1000 females, how many children are given birth by them is known to be fertility. Now this fertility rate has reduced in India, but it is still very high. In 1961, average of women in this age group gave birth to 6 children. Now it has reduced to 3 in 2011, but again it is still very high. Again, there can be two reasons for this. First one is early marriage, which leads to long fertility period, and as told earlier that the proportion of unmarried women in the total number of women in this age group in India is very low. So due to this also, birth rate is high. Second one is lack of family planning information. First of all, what is family planning? So family planning means planned parenthood. It means that all those efforts and all those decisions related to size of a family, as well as maintaining gap between two children based on proper understanding by a couple. In India, due to poverty, social customs, and religious beliefs, as well as due to low level of education, there is lack of family planning. Also, due to lack of knowledge regarding the instruments of family planning, and sometimes the scarcity of those, leads to high birth rate in India. Thank you, students.